I still got 3 rushing. Nigga earlier today was dropping back everybody. The faggots. Oh, I hate them. Nigga was dropping back everybody.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 33-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be
cool. Close my stream for me, yo.
Possession. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Man open. It's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Second down. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, but usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And now the Bucs decide.
Ooh, always a princess.
Take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's pulled down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 28 yards on the ground. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, can I get a
They'll try again with Elliott. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line. 3rd down. Try to run it in the backfield, and he was not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
So you can't back me and fucking all the work.
Zerline's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Taking about 7 yards deep. And they'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3, Buccaneers 0.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Good shit, boys. Yeah, I fumbled my damn tackle ran and got that bitch.
Pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And to give this time to the tailback.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, and maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. There's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Oh, Prescott straight. Fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed.
Hey, yo, make sure y'all subscribe to my shit if y'all watching my shit.
This one's right through to make it a
God,
14-3 ball game.
Makes the score. Buccaneers 14. Cowboys 3. Bradley.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
First down throw for Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They'll fire this deep from Gallup. This is touchdown. Michael Gallup.
That's my fault, not paying attention, man.
And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something.
I think got that 50 cal. That been Buck, nigga. Buck won't paying attention, man. That's my fault.
Just go along there. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
I should have threw it when I first seen it. I waited. That's my fault. I threw another pick, man.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws,
that's my
but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
He's called Snowden? That nigga cannot play coverage. Yeah.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Cowboys 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with high-powered offenses that you face. Analytics will tell you, try and score when getting the opportunity.
One day is my freshman year of college.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken in the end zone. He'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams.
Yeah, I ate all my food already.
You don't want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get out after tackle.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott now from the 50. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Hey, yeah, we got that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Dalton Schultz. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
I just think.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Prescott has the reception. Picked off with great anticipation. And brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard battle. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there and tried to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On play action, they'll throw.
Got it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give
He's faster.
a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, yeah. No. That was dumb.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And again this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
3-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. He just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game.
Hey, so you ready? You ready, AJ?
All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense,
okay.
The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not very much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how the Archers what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting to see what plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Prescott down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They'll throw again. Prescott. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 3rd down.
At the 38-yard line.
3rd and long for
I see. That's your magic wand, huh? Butterfly ballerina princess. Whoa! Is she okay?
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the bathroom? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, I just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember, with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing, Prescott. Picked up by Levante David. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Try! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jalen Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that is no good. No, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. And this is caught at the end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
To throw is Prescott. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
38. Cowboys 18. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchdown.
Yo, you ready?
At their own 25-yard line.
All right.
Did Jones beat the Jags?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance.
So you was able to overcome Madden, doing stuff to you, touching on you and stuff like that, molesting you.
Good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
36 yards on the play.
Oh, DK got hurt.
First down.
So now then, the big play
Oh,
is
that's good.
inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack.
I think it's going to be
It's
us
2nd and 21.
playing next week, maybe.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, I don't think D-Ray ought to beat